Hey guys, what's up? I want to make this a quick video, and it is going to be quick, but it's going to be very emphatic what I'm saying here. You know, you can't go on in life thinking that you're going to go to stage B without understanding that where you're at. If you're in stage A, you need to get to stage B, and you see that the method that you're using is hitting a brick wall and you just can't get to B, then you have to adjust. You have to go a different route. You can't just stay here and give up and say, well, I guess my method is not working and I'll never get to B. No, that's what losers do. That's what people who give up do. That's what people who have no prospects, no hope, no purpose do. If you're on A and you're trying to get to B and your method didn't work, you have to try another method. You can't be mired down by what the world is doing. The world wants to just stay here in complacency. The world just wants to do what everybody else is doing. The world just wants to be here and just have that status quo. You can't. And if you want, then fine, you stay there, but you can't complain about what everybody else is doing. First of all, first and foremost, you've been misled. You've been looking at things a little differently. The world is not having a grandiose time. The world most likely, percentage-wise, is stuck here on A. Just the regular status quo, the regular day-to-day, the regular, well, this is all I want to do, this is all I can be, this is all I... And cool, if you want to, that's the operative word there. If you want to be there, be there. You succeeded, you did exactly what you wanted in life, and kudos to you, for real. However, in the same token, you cannot look at the people who are over here in point B and say, look at those guys. I would never be like those guys. Sheesh, look at those guys. I wonder what they did. I wonder, well, I'll tell you what they did. They were also here on A like you, and they tried to do their method to go to B, and it didn't work, and so they adapted. You have to adapt to what it is you're trying to do in order to get to that B. Well, I mean, I don't need to have goals. I don't need to go to B. I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't think, like I said, whatever it is, if you're happy here, this is not for you. But if you know that you were born and created for more, well, what is more? Well, more time, more freedom, more love, more money, more of everything that a person needs to continue to be nurtured in a way that they can give more. So if you look at more, to me, more is, here's me, the seed. I'm gonna dig myself into the soil and I'm gonna grow into this tree. And this tree is gonna be so big, so beautiful, so fruitful that it's gonna have enough fruit for everybody to live off of. You see, you have to be that seed and go down into the dirt, into the pit of hell. And to become this strong tree, you're gonna have to go through what you have to go through to get here. But your current method of just staying here as a seed on top of a concrete ground is doing nothing. You're only satisfying yourself, and you're selfish, knowing if you have family, if you have friends, if you have even acquaintances, people that are struggling that you know that you can help, if you got to this point B, then this is what you need to do. But I can guarantee you, and this is a guarantee, and rest assured, you will not make it to point B, not C, not D, not anything else, with an attitude that you're just fine here. Let's play it safe here. This is all I know. I don't want to delve into the unknown. Well, then guess what? You get exactly what you get out of life here. But like I said, if you are happy with complacency, if you are happy with struggling for money, if you are happy with not being able to give freely, if you are happy not doing anything in society that will help society to grow better, then you stay here, and that's absolutely fine. Literally, it's fine. I'm not being facetious. But for most people who know that they have a greater purpose, you have to find a different method. And maybe that method is not going to be the method also. And so you go and you find a different method and a different method and a different method. And you try everything you possibly can to get to this point B, because it's not all about you. It's about everybody else that's going to be eating the fruit off of this tree. And that's the thing that you have to think about. That's what purpose is about, right? People think, well, I don't want to be a millionaire. I'm just happy with it. Again, that's fine if that's you, but that means you're just thinking of you, okay? Unfortunately, okay, if this is the world we live in, unfortunately, you need money to survive. You need money to do things. You need money in order to get to the point where everybody else can hopefully be happy under you and hopefully be able to learn this method or these methods that you did, so that they in turn can do the same thing for their friends, for their family, for the next generation. But if we want to stay here scared, faithless of the things that we don't know and are uncomfortable doing, then this is where we belong, and you should die right here knowing you did nothing in order to propel yourself to something greater than yourself. And that is, I'm passionate about this because I'm fed up with people who say they have faith, leave things in God's hands, and want to do whatever His will is. His will is to make sure that you develop into the superhuman being that He created you to be in order for you to be in this point B to help other people. But you can't do anything living in fear and living in this, what society has deemed as normal. That is not something that's respectable in human life. You have to be more than what you think you were just created for. And if you're thinking about others, then you're always going to want to go to be. And you have to be that person. You just have to, or I guarantee you, I tell you right now, if you're not that person, if you don't have the faith in either God and or yourself to go to that point B, then you will stay stagnant and live a miserable life here. Now, going to B is not easy, okay? The methods, the trials, the errors, everything you need to get to here is not easy, but there's something inside of us that gives us, when you lift weights and it hurts and you're sore, you know that something is working inside of you. And then time passes and you see these muscles and people go, wow, look at this guy. He's like a freak of nature. Yeah, well, you know what? He wasn't born that way. There was a lot of work. There was a lot of trial. There was a lot of error in order to get all that he currently has. And the same thing is true. If your purpose is to be there and be bigger for the people that you love and care for, then you have to go through this, and you have to have faith. If God said it's going to be so, and God created you with that inside of you to do it, and you don't do it, then you might as well forget that God exists altogether and live in your little bubble, because that's all you think that you can accomplish in life. And you know what? For me, I know my purpose, and I will not stay in this little hole. I will not stay in this little world that I've created, knowing that I have a purpose greater for me and for other people. So this is a message to you people out there who have spent far too much time contemplating and worrying, and what about this, and what about this, and what about, we've never done this, and should we do this? And look where you're at right now. Look right now. Where are you right now? Are you happy right now? If you're happy right now, boom, this is not for you. But look where you are right now. You have nothing to lose. Go all in on yourself. When everybody has failed you, when everybody doesn't believe in you, when everybody doesn't think that it's possible, well then that's everybody, that's not you. If you know you were created for more and the purpose to do more, this message is for you, and I'm telling you, do it. Take the leap, continue to go forward. You will succeed in everything that you touch, and I guarantee you that. All right, I'm looking forward to hearing your comments, your questions, your concerns, or whatever it is that you may have. But this video is like that enough is enough video. I'm writing a new book that's coming out this month. I really wish that you can buy this video, because buy this book, because it definitely walks through the beginning stage of my life, from when I was just a person who didn't believe to a person who went out on the ledge and continued by faith to move forward and lived a life and have been living a life that has been purposeful and meaningful and fulfilling, and it's a life that God has purposed in my life to complete. And I still have way more, and that's where I'm at, and I want you to be there too. If there's anybody that is negative around you who doesn't believe that you can do it, then you just have to do it. I'm telling you. Peace.